Alright, so we're live, Snowboard Pro Camp Podcast, episode 2.
Nice.
We've got the legend Andreas from Comor.
Hello, it's me.
We've got singing Chris.
Hi.
From Whistler.
Good old singing Chris.
Singing Chris.
And we got...
old timer singing Chris. Oh, bebop-a-doobop.
You got the Switch song.
Dude, it reminds that there's that one clip of you in that video where you're singing that song and then you're like, Gavin, please don't put that in the video.
Yep.
And he's like, okay.
It's definitely, it's the most memorable moment of
Old
the 2016 season.
A parody of an, is it R. Kelly
Do you
song?
remember the song?
R. Kelly, or is it Seal?
Not Seal.
Okay.
It's Dolphin.
I can't remember the song.
What's the Seal song?
You just want
from
me to sing
Batman
it.
Forever?
I know.
It's the Ride Switch song.
No, Kiss by a Rose. What's that one? Baby, I never... Remember that one?
Oh, yeah.
Kiss from a rose on the
That
way.
was on Batman and Robin soundtrack.
No, Batman
Yeah.
Forever, I thought.
Oh, even better.
Those movies are
So
great.
part 2 will be that song. We'll get a Seal song.
Yeah.
You'd have to pay the copyright. It's probably
Well, if you
yeah.
sing it enough out of tune, you don't actually have to send
It's a different version.
the
It's a
copyright.
remix.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
You never got busted for R. Kelly
No.
or
Nice.
Seal or...
No. And then finally TJ. TJ's here. How's your shoulder, man?
What's up, guys? It's significantly better. Yeah,
Good.
I'm feeling pretty hopeful.
Nice.
Saw the physio, level 1 AC separation. So, yeah, just working on range of motion stuff right now. Going to start strengthening this week, going back to the physio on Wednesday, I think. So,
Nice.
Keep moving.
yeah.
What does the AC stand for people that don't know?
I don't know.
We don't know either.
Something clavicular joint.
The AC Slater
It's
joint.
a real
Articulated
it's a real
cuff.
fancy.
Oh, is it?
No,
Oh.
that's probably like snowboard jargon
Clavicle.
or something.
Sounds good.
It sounded, yeah.
Sounds that's like a high back. That's like the new
Yeah,
winged
or
high
like maybe
back.
it's like
Maybe
a
that's what
jacket.
you need for your shoulder.
Articulated cuff. 3D articulated cuff. Forward.
Pop the high back on your shoulder.
So
Stuck
back-
in place.
Yeah.
So back to those webcams. Yeah, what's going on in the webcam?
Yeah, so the webcams this
Whistler
morning.
Blackcomb website?
Extremely,
There's a
extremely
plug.
exciting.
Nice.
Extremely exciting. You know, everybody coming in this morning. It's pouring down in the village.
Raining. Just been raining.
It's
pretty miserable
It's
rain.
hounding. Cats and dogs. But if you look on the webcams and check at the higher elevation, everything is nice and white up there. So
Yeah.
it looks like it was hounding snow. And that's a good sign for,
Early-
opening day and early
Yes.
start. And,
Yes.
Early opening.
yeah.
You need a lot more.
Because, like,
Yeah.
last week, it was 15 degrees and super sunny while you guys were gone. It
Yeah.
was super warm, and nobody wants to even think about their snowboard equipment when
No.
it's warm
Yeah.
and sunny out. So, now that it's rainy and it's cold again, we got people coming in.
Yeah.
More Whistler
hype.
people getting on the podcast.
Yeah.
Their brains are going to be tuned into snowboarding a bit more.
Totes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last
My goats.
couple weeks in Europe, it's been like zero snowboard vibes. It was like 24 degrees, sunny. Felt like
Yeah.
summer.
We went river surfing.
We went surfing. Yeah,
Mhm.
we were swimming in a river.
Yep.
So
And it felt good too. It wasn't like miserable. It was nice.
yeah.
Mm.
So it's good to come back to Whistler now, actually, to have some pouring rain and
Mm-hmm.
to get
Bad weather.
when those clouds clear and you see that little sliver of white up there. It's kind of hopeful.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's when I think like winter Whistler, not winter, but fall Whistler days when you open up the window, like any time of day and it's just rain and it's just
Yeah.
the same one like, it's the same rain. Close the door again.
Precipitation.
Yeah.
It's been doing that all day.
There was a few windows of like kind of nice weather today, but yeah, it rained most of the day for sure.
It's good news, though, man. It means it's snowing somewhere.
Yeah.
I
Hopefully.
saw a glimpse through the clouds up on the mountain, and it looked like the snow came down to the bottom of like where Solar Coaster kind of was.
Yeah.
Wow.
pretty low.
That's still enough.
Yeah.
It's totally enough.
Where Solar Coaster was.
Yeah, exactly.
Can you see the new chair from your house? The new
Not through all
gondola?
the clouds.
Well, I walked
Did you see
over
a sliver of a new gondola?
I checked it out, but they don't have the actual gondolas on it
So
yet.
wait,
They
Solar
just have
Coaster's now a gondola.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same. Oh, Solar. Sorry, I was thinking of Seventh Heaven.
No.
Seventh-
So yeah,
Seven's still there.
Wizard and Solar are one long gondola now.
Yeah.
With like
Yeah.
a mid station.
I'm sure they have a mid
Yeah,
station.
where Wizard got off, it's like a little bit lower than that is the mid station.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it's gonna be nice because you can take the gondola all the way up to the top of
Yeah.
of
You don't have
Blackcomb
to-
instead of like the 3 gondolas that
I'll
it took
have to
before.
Re-queue, yeah.
It is
And if-
nice to be outside though.
Yeah,
If
no, of
anybody didn't
course.
know too, like the wizard chair being that bottom one, it had the plastic bubbles, right? You can pull over top of yourselves
Yeah,
to keep the
wind
rain
barrier. I like
out.
that.
Yeah, there's
I
something
like
we're
that.
missing something about not having those anymore. There
Yeah.
was something ghetto about them.
Whistler needs to follow suit with Europe and get some of those heated seats, like in the gondolas.
Oh, yeah. I was
Where was
about
that, in
to
Switzerland
ask,
or
yeah.
something?
So
That was when you went to Lax or something.
in Lax
right?
they had heated seats.
Fancy.
The gondolas were it was like getting on a Mercedes gondola. It was
That's
fancy. It was
awesome.
all like jet black, shiny, premium seats.
The gondolas in
do you have a-
Dubai were pretty nice.
They had Wi-Fi on the
They had-
gondola.
wow.
Yeah, that was pretty next level.
Wow.
So, like,
Was there an
log on.
usher?
There was a man there yelling at you to get on. Yeah,
Okay, good.
Yeah.
In an unknown language.
the first few days, DJ and I, we got yelled at a few times. Once we were late for the gondola, so we were filming, and then we heard in a distance like an angry German accent.
Because they
And-
leave so irregularly. You couldn't just run and catch the next one.
No, I think the employees were trying to get out of there, and so we were like
The last
we were
one.
holding them
Last
up,
one
and
down.
So
Yeah.
that was like not okay.
Right.
They weren't being efficient or
No.
effective.
Yeah.
No.
No, yeah,
Didn't I tell you?
efficiency.
We're gonna be 1% behind schedule.
Get rid of that attitude, Kevin. I mean, come on.
I know. It was definitely the most. Yeah, the efficiency was like shining through.
Oh, yeah.
You go into like a gas station bathroom and it's just spotless, clean. There's
They're not
art
screwing
hanging
around,
on the
man.
walls. It's like brand new, like granite on the floor. It's just
Efficient.
pristine.
Wow.
50 cents. It's worth it.
Was playing in the music.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
50 cents.
Eminem. No, 50 cents.
M&Ms.
Bought some M&Ms, yeah. Highway, Autobahn.
Yeah.
It's
you
like
can drive as
perfect
fast as you
roads.
want.
Super
Oh, yeah.
smooth.
What was the
Yeah.
fastest you guys got to?
Ooh.
I don't want to say.
It's not
It was
illegal.
fast.
It's not illegal. You can
It
say
wasn't
it.
illegal. Yeah.
It's just irresponsible.
It's not a high quality vehicle.
Over 200.
Wow.
200 Ks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
It was.
But it was the
didn't
Autobahn,
Even, it didn't
yeah.
even feel like it, honestly.
No.
Like that was super smooth.
What car were you driving?
The rental was a BMW X4.
Nice. So something
Yeah.
capable.
It was pretty
Yeah.
rad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was
We
just-
almost
that
got
was just-
conned out of it too. The dude was trying to upsell us,
He was, yeah.
and
X5.
I don't know. He wanted us to get some kind of like massive SUV.
He was telling us that the back seat wouldn't fold down for our snowboards. It was a SUV. Yeah, what was he trying to sell us? Like a Land Rover, 10 euros more a day.
Yeah,
Maybe
10 or
20?
20. Yeah,
you'd
Land
probably
Rover.
get more stuff in it, but it wouldn't be as nice to drive.
Yeah, and
No.
like more gas too. Gas was pretty expensive out there.
And you're in Germany. You want to drive a German car.
That's true.
You don't
Yeah.
want to drive a British car,
No. Oh,
But-
Land Rover's British, is it? Okay.
technically. But it's owned now by, I think, a Japanese company
Okay.
or something. But
Right.
it's true, like old school farmers driving Land Rovers around.
Yeah, it's not as fancy.
Yeah.
No, yeah, no, it was very efficient. Efficiency came through. That's why it'd be cool to see the new gondola go up and the new is it an 8-seater where Emerald was?
Yeah, I think something like that. I know that it's
8.
it's like super efficient. I think one of the biggest like chairs that you can get. Probably not as big as Harmony though. How many is Harmony?
How many six?
I think Harmony is 8 as well.
I
The
think it's
upgrading Harmony too?
No, I think it already was.
Yeah, I think it's
Eight.
already like 8 people,
sure?
isn't it?
I thought it was
I don't
6.
Maybe it's 6.
It might be
I
6.
don't know. It's once it gets to like 6, you can't tell. You're like looking down a row of people.
You can't tell.
How many people are down there?
It could be
You're never
25.
riding that thing
Who's
full.
down
It
there?
could be 20, I don't know.
Do they make chairs bigger than 8, or is that the biggest?
It's probably the biggest.
There's got to be a
Phone somebody in
limit.
Austria.
We're
There's
gonna get
got to
all
be a
kinds
limit
of
because there's
comments
only
now.
a point where like 20 people getting off at the same time is just going to be carnage and just going to be people falling everywhere.
Yeah, it's a
8's
lot.
already kind of ridiculous. Yeah.
Mhm.
I think the one at Perisher, the beginner chair, was an 8-seater.
Dang.
Yeah.
I love those old school wooden chairs. You ever been on one of those? Like you find a resort that still has the old school
single?
wooden chair.
There was a 1-seater in Japan in Hakuba. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
At Cyprus, there's still like a little 2-seater where you're
Wow.
like sitting jammed in beside the person,
Yeah.
you know, and it feels rickety. Like it's nice. It feels Oklah's homie, classic.
Vintage.
Yeah.
It's got that bar, that metal bar with like the chains, and you kind of just like pull it up. Like,
Oh, yeah.
It makes that sound.
Yeah.
Like it's like a a roller coaster you're gonna get onto.
Yeah.
It's old and rusty.
So Cat Skinner got replaced too, though, eh?
I believe so.
Do you
Oh,
know? Did they just
Foreman.
Did they just move a chair?
I think they're just
Or did
moving
they just,
all.
Did they just buy a new one?
They bought
or-
one new chair. They moved around about 15 of them, and they said they bought about 8. And that's the
Yeah.
plan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's
the
the
old
trick.
shuffle.
Sneaky.
The Harlem Shuffle, that's what they're doing.
I mean,
It's all updating, though,
Wizard
in a
and Solar
sense.
Coaster, they were nice chairs. Better than Cat Skinner, that's for sure.
Out with the old. They just made a
And
big
then-
big bonfire and just burned
The
them.
only one I couldn't stand was what was it, Garbanzo chair or something like that, or what was the really slow one that runs beside not Garbo,
Franz.
yeah, Franz's chair.
Franz's is
That
terrible.
is so terrible to get on.
Yeah.
Why is Francis terrible?
Because it's so slow. You know the one
below
that
Garbanzo?
no, the one that runs right beside or
Red
right to
chair.
the right hand side of red chair.
It's where you look at it.
Oh, that chair.
You
It's
get,
never
you get
running.
to the
It
bottom
only
of
ever runs on
Francis.
Saturday.
Yeah, you get to the bottom of the chair, you look at it, and you're like, okay, I'm going to remember this person getting on the chair right now. And then you ski down to the red chair, take that up, and then you beat that guy off the chair.
I don't think I've ever been on that chair.
Never?
Oh man,
Never.
Enough for giggles?
I remember one
Oh,
time I
man.
rode it, and it took I think it takes as long as red chair takes, but it's half the length of red chair.
Yeah.
And it kept stopping, and one time I was on it, and my whole leg just went completely dead numb because it was like dangling for so long.
It gets
Yeah.
slower the further you go up to. It's like
That's
a
how it
psychological
feels.
experiment. They're messing with you.
How long can you stand
Yeah.
this?
You actually been on there for like 46 minutes. You don't realize.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like forcing you to bond with the person that you're on the chairlift with, and that's all part of the experience, I guess.
Instead of just upgrading that chair, they should put them all in a pile somewhere and then have someone in town get to like do the old plunger detonate. It's kind of like
yeah.
you're like a pyre, like or what do you call it when you get like relief from like seeing something burn or explode.
Oh, like one of those pyromaniac people?
Yeah, kind of like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'd be down.
I guess some of the chairs will get recycled onto like patios and places like that.
Yeah, like
Well,
at Alpine Cafe. They took
Oh,
one of
yeah.
the old gondolas or something.
Mhm.
Turn
Yeah.
into like a photo op station.
Yeah.
It's an interesting spot to have a coffee in the old gondola there.
Well, and those gondola chairs, the seat for your bum's like about 9 inches deep, so you can only fit like 3/4 of your butt actually on those seats.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
They're
always
the
made
most
so you had to lean
uncomfortable
on
seat.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why you then pick that one as like, oh, I want that in my restaurant for people to like relax and sit, where you're like constantly falling
Dangled
off the
over
whole
the
time
side,
trying to eat your
perched.
food. Oh, it's so good. Oh.
The one thing I want, man, I really want night riding. I hope that they eventually get that on.
I
That'd
can't
be
believe
great,
they've never
yeah.
done it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because there's so many times where it's like, that's my favorite kind of riding, is getting together with the boys at night and just hanging out on the hill and
Yeah.
ripping
That was-
laps.
Shoot spitballs at
Sweet.
people.
Yeah.
I think that's how most people start with night riding, like after school or something.
And I don't know about you, but it feels faster. Like when you're
Oh,
riding
yeah.
at night, you feel like you're going faster because like your tracking visually is slower, faster, something like that.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Sounds
I went
right.
night riding in New Zealand at Coronet Peak, and it was cool. They had really good like giant lights beaming everywhere, and
Yeah, well, back in Ontario, they had like a ton of riding like that.
yeah, I think it makes you explore the mountain a bit more too, because you don't want to just like do your turns. You're kind of, I don't know. I felt like I was exploring more of like side hits and things because you almost don't want to take risk on like big things. You kind of want to just find small little things to do and have
Yeah.
fun. Because you're like, I can't really see, but I could probably get like 3 feet of air off of that little side hit kicker or something. So yeah, it's a totally different vibe. than
Smaller
night riding.
stuff feels bigger because it feels faster at night. I'm telling you, man.
All right.
Physics with Andres.
I'll have to test this theory.
Yeah, man. The other thing I really wish they had was like some type of indoor slope, the way that you guys just went to.
Oh
You
yeah,
know, an indoor facility that's like non-weather dependent. You could go riding all summer.
Year round, man.
Yeah.
That'd be
That's the next
huge.
It'd be
level.
so cool.
Is there another trampoline place in town now that Bounce is closed?
I don't know. I went to the one down in Squamish last season.
Okay.
What's that one called?
Air
House, yeah,
Air House,
something
yeah.
like that. Yeah, it was really good, man. And we went for a staff party,
Cool.
and they had this giant Olympic level trampoline that gets like a crazy ton of air. And you're not like supposed to go on it if you don't have trampoline experience, but because they had closed it down for us, they were like, yeah, do whatever you want. We figure you guys know what you're doing. So I remember getting on this thing, never having been on a trampoline before, and all of a sudden I'm like 30 feet in the air on this tramp.
Yeah.
Yeah, my back really hurt though the next day.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I do like 5 bounces on those super tramps, and I'm motion sick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Game over. Yeah, like the G's on that are so much more intense. Even like the regular super tramps, like not even the like big Olympic size ones or whatever.
You can get
It's
going.
wild. Yeah, you gotta.
Yeah, dude, we
love
went.
them.
The videos of us tramping are always you doing flips at the beginning, and then you sitting in the
at a
corner
wall.
with your head between your knees. It's like, where's TJ gone?
It's like shifting from spot to spot, just like staring at a
slowly
wall.
getting further away from the tramp.
Yeah, 2 summers ago we were down at the High Cascade camp in Oregon, and yeah, TJ had like 10 bounces, and then he was sitting off to the side, like kind of like
Motion sick.
motion sick. But then the video kept editing from like between me and Chris, like doing stuff, bouncing and trying flips. And then TJ was sitting over
Sulking.
here, motion sick. Then he's like over here. And then the last one, he's like 100 yards away on a bench, just like lying down.
Nice.
Far away.
Nice.
It's bad. Yeah, I gotta figure something out for that.
Yeah, but it's also
Ginger.
it's a
Yep, be a good one to try.
it's a curse, but it's also I think a blessing, because when you get on the plane, the motion of the plane just puts you to sleep.
Something like that. I think maybe the plane thing might have more to do with the cabin pressure. I'm not sure, but that is a thing. I get on a plane and I immediately fall asleep.
Wow,
Huh.
that's
Like,
awesome.
As soon as the plane is like taken off, it's like can't
It
keep my
Sounds
eyes
like a
open.
medical condition.
I always feel like I can't
It
breathe
could
on the
be,
plane.
for all I know.
I just
be a
feel, like,
new one.
short of breath.
They always
Sounds like anxiety.
Probably, maybe like
You're hyperventilating.
maybe I don't know. Maybe I just feel like everybody else is breathing my air. There's only so much air in here. We're in the sky.
you see that one like atom of oxygen that's coming to you, and then someone else steals it.
Yeah. Oh, the whole idea of being in a plane and flying is trippy, man. The idea that you're like sitting in a seat in the sky, I think is the way that Jerry Seinfeld put it. But yeah, 100 years ago, it would have taken like months and months and months for people to go, the distance that we now go in 5
Oh, yeah.
hours.
That's
true.
a, like a
That's true.
Louis C.K. joke.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Like 50 years ago or 100 years ago, you'd go across the country and you'd be totally different people by the time you got to the other
A
side.
few of you guys have died. Some people were born.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the guy next to him is complaining that he doesn't have internet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Internet on the plane.
Yeah. My headphones don't work.
God, no internet. Jeez.
Yeah.
What kind of place is this?
It is annoying when there's no USB plug, though. I will say that.
We're so spoiled.
Oh, yeah.
When are they should have free Wi-Fi on all the mountains too, and then you can do all your live chats. You don't have to go up data. That's a real pain in the butt.
Yeah. I think in Europe we actually had unlimited data.
Oh, nice.
I think
That's
we
what I'm
paid.
saying.
We paid.
It's so much cheaper there.
Yeah, we paid like €80 for the month, but it was unlimited.
Oh, it wasn't
No-
from the
no
mountain.
throttled.
Right.
Yeah, because I have unlimited data here as well, but I can't do a whole hour live stream because after like half a gig, it throttles it. So
No way.
like the first half is like crystal clear, and then the second half is like everyone's like lag.
Oh, that sucks.
That is.
It's
Even
super
though it's
annoying.
unlimited, what do you pay for an unlimited data?
I think it's like $80.
It's actually not bad.
$80 US. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the American
I hope
competition.
Hope something bad happens to those telecom CEOs. They go for some cereal in the morning. They go to lift up the milk. Like, too light.
Too light. Oh no.
They deserve something like that to happen to them.
Yeah.
Another Seinfeld bit. Love Seinfeld.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, that unlimited data, it can be good. Especially on the mountain.
It's
It'd be-
pretty key.
It'd be
for
cool
sure.
to do some live chats like we did last year while riding.
Mm. I think it's gonna be a matter of time before they have free like the company sponsoring the mountain.
Oh,
for free
yeah.
Wi-Fi, but everywhere rather than like
Yeah.
just in the roundhouse.
Oh yeah, because at the end of the last year too, because after Vail bought Whistler, I think the Wi-Fi went away.
I don't even know.
There wasn't
really?
Wi-Fi in the chalets.
Yeah, I was injured all year, so I don't know.
Oh, right.
You know what the new thing is?
You missed out on no Wi-Fi.
Dang!
They're talking about how, like,
Wi-Fi.
in 20 years from now, just like how we have wireless internet, we're going to have wireless electricity. They're just going to be able to, you'll have like a router for your electricity in your house, and everything will just work off of like wireless electricity.
Yeah.
So you'll have a TV, you'll bring it home, you won't need to plug it in, there won't be wires, it'll just start working. You'll get into your house and your cell phone will just start charging on you.
Well, they already have wireless charging for cell phones. Yeah.
No, but I'm talking
like
about like
close
in your
proximity.
house, you'll just like walk into your house and your cell
Yeah.
phone will start charging.
Oh, sick.
Pretty cool, right?
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Apparently they already have it at like 70% efficiency.
Really?
Yeah, I think Philips is working on it or something like
I'd
that.
like to know
Wow.
the science
The down-
behind that. That
The
sounds
downside
interesting.
is you're going to be walking around your house with an infinite amount of beams bouncing off your body.
We already
all the
are,
time.
man. We already
Just
are.
add another layer
Just
on
add
there.
another layer. Yeah.
Well, my phone's charging, but I'm getting a tumor on the other side.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
But back to the snow, back to the hype, back to the webcams.
Hey, I just
Oh, yeah.
ordered my Epic Pass the other day.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
They're
She's
cheaper
coming.
now, right? They're like
Yeah.
$1,000 or something, right?
They didn't go down.
Oh.
I don't know. They only go up.
Cheaper than what it was like years ago. You know what I mean? Like years ago, it was
Oh,
like
of course, 'cause
$3,000 to
You-
buy a pass.
You get one through your work.
I don't know because I get
So,
ones for free.
It used
Let,
to be.
let us tell
it
you
used to
about
be
it. Andres.
1,600. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
For
no,
the
my
Whistler
work
Pass?
just helps me
For the
out.
Whistler Pass,
yeah.
it was 1,600.
Whistler
Canadian.
Season pass is much higher. Day pass is lower, and then when Vail bought it, the season passes dropped by like $300 or $400.
Right.
So how much did you pay?
Well, it was. I got the extra insurance.
Good.
Yeah, by Beecher Carlson. But it was what, like $9.49 or something plus the $30 insurance
Okay.
in US. So it was like $1,300.
Oh yeah, sweet.
Okay.
That's
Canadian.
Yeah.
That's what I paid. Yeah.
The Epic Pass is the one that allows you to go to all these all to the
Go
different
everywhere.
locations. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And they just
Yeah,
added
places.
Revelstoke,
Mm,
or they
I
added
don't
some type of, or is that just with the Icon?
I can't remember which ones are on the Epic or the Icon.
There's some interior ones on the Epic.
I think
this
Fernie's
year.
on the Epic.
Fernie, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
And
that's the
then,
only downside
Colorado,
to it.
man.
I couldn't afford the
Oh,
Icon.
yeah,
it's like
Spirit
wide
Pass.
open.
Yeah.
TJ moves from Colorado to Whistler, and all he talks about is going snowboarding in Colorado.
Guys, let's go back to Colorado, please.
I don't.
I miss my friends.
Dude,
You
there's
spent
a
3
new
times as much
skate
money
park in
going-
Frisco.
He did have the best like food options where he was. At Chipotle.
Namely Chipotle.
At the Chiba Hut. Oh, Andreas, you'd like Chiba Hut.
what is Chiba Hut?
It's like a, it's kind of like a hippie sandwich place.
Nice.
Hippie
Yeah.
ham sandwich place.
Oh, so just because I have long hair and a beard, I'm some type of hippie.
It's-
Is
Well,
that
I
what you
guess,
said?
definitely
I
has
guess
a
they have
theme.
that. They have that thing there that they've recently legalized. It's like the theme of the restaurant.
Sandwiches?
It's like a that
Every-
theme sandwich hut. Chiba.
Yeah.
They've
Chiba
recently
Hut.
legalized
Part-
sandwiches?
No,
Part
Oh,
of the
right.
part of the hippie look is you're wearing a T-shirt. If you guys can't see, it's got
Oh, yeah, and
cats riding corn.
there's cats.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I really like
nice.
this one because he's kind of confused. He's like,
Yeah,
what?
that,
So that's part of the hippie.
that's sure.
Yeah, I know, all right. Touche. Touche.
You, if you walked into Chiba Hut, they think you're an employee. They'd
Yeah,
just be like,
yeah.
"You're late for your shift."
No, I'm down.
Funny, man.
I'm
Like,
down.
don't worry, everybody's late for their shifts here.
Shift? I don't know what day it is. The other day I came into work and I'm like, man, Saturday, right? And everyone's like, dude, it's Friday. And I was like, oh, really? And I thought everyone was just like trying to play with me kind of thing. And then it really was Friday. And I felt like, man, I don't know what day it is, but that's Whistler, right? Like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
that
that's
happens
you.
sometimes.
Yeah,
That's
well, when
you.
your weekend is in the middle of the week and you work on the weekends, it doesn't matter what day the weekend
It
is.
doesn't. No.
Yeah,
I thought
don't
it
know.
was Thursday on Friday this week.
Yeah, sometimes Thursdays feel like Fridays and vice versa. When you get a Tuesday that feels like a Sunday, that's when you get the
Yeah, when you're
wonkiness.
way off.
You're
like
way
that,
off.
you're-
Yeah.
A day.
Yeah.
A day is understandable.
We gained a day in Austria because we thought we were flying home the next day, and it was actually 2 days later.
Yeah.
Are
Are you going
Yeah.
forward or
That's
backward
always
when you
wicked
go
when
there?
that happens. Free day.
Yeah, but it was kind of weird because TJ was hurt, I was sick, So we were kind of like, all right, time to go
Go
home.
home tomorrow, and then
We're,
wait a
we're
second.
damaged.
Is it forward or backward?
So on the way back, we gained 9 hours.
Oh, cool.
So yeah,
Yeah.
We took off at 3:30, and then we landed here at 4.
So when you go there, you're going back in time?
So when we
You
go
go
there,
forward.
you
Go forward in time. We went back in time when we came here.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool. So where was the flux capacitor?
I don't know, man. I have to ask
Back to
KLM
the
about
future.
that.
but yeah, how's the jet lag?
Yeah, it's been I was feeling good the first day because like we didn't get to Whistler till like 9 or something, and I went to bed around 10:30, and then woke up at normal time that first day, and then every day
Yeah.
after that I've been waking up at literally 3:30
In the morning.
and then in the morning, and I'm
Sucks.
like my brain is just turned on. Like I
Yeah.
make myself stay in bed till around 5, but like this morning I was like having coffee at 5 a.m.
Do you wake up hungry too for like
Yeah.
a big dinner?
Not
Big
not a
dinner
big-
at
not
3
a
in the
big
morning.
dinner, but
You're just like turning into like a really
Not a
old
big
person.
breakfast.
I had like a big
No.
bowl of granola.
You want like when I'm waking up, I want like savory foods, like as if it's dinner time.
Yeah, like a
ready for
roast.
some lunch.
Yeah, I want some mashed potatoes and
Yeah.
and like some kind of I don't know.
Sauerkraut.
Oh,
Yeah.
Veggie pot pie.
Yeah,
Have
yeah.
Pop on the glockenspiels.
Something like that. Yeah.
Have you been dealing with the same kind of thing, or is it a little better?
Yeah, I've been waking up at like 6:30, so not too bad.
When you guys were traveling, because you got the busted shoulder, were you carrying all the stuff? And
Yeah,
he's,
I
and
was-
he's limping around,
Yeah.
I was
jumping
lug-
lines.
I was lugging the two board bags. Yeah.
Yep, Kevin.
Did you milk it at all?
Hero.
You go, excuse me, can I go to the front of the
I
line,
tried.
please?
I tried.
Try.
Well, I tried to get a first class seat, and
Mm.
they were like not having it. Even though I'm pretty sure there was an empty seat,
Oh really?
but they were like, "We'll give you whatever seat you want in your section." But they
If you had worked a little harder.
Dude, I had a doctor's
They
note.
shut the curtain on you.
I had a legit doctor's note with a signature and a stamp, but it was like all written in German.
I think you
And
need
it was
to
like typed up in a typewriter.
I think you needed to play it up more.
Yeah.
'Cause you were kind of like, you looked fine, except you're wearing a sling.
Maybe if you were
So if-
limping.
if
So
you're
that's
like-
why it doesn't help if
Probably
like
could have done that.
if athletes get injured, you should be like in terrible health, you know, have like rickets and some type of vitamin deficiency, and then you bust your shoulder. You're gonna show up looking like half dead, and then they'll say, "Oh, we gotta get him in first class. He could die in economy."
You should have added like a eye patch.
Like a limp as well, or just like Adam talking, you would just be like,
Upgrade me to first.
"So about that seat."
Yar. Oh man.
Oh, man, yeah. I wish that would have happened, but
I've never gotten to
Did
fly
not.
first
They
class.
usually would.
unfortunately.
I don't think they
Yeah.
upgrade normally unless they overbook economy, and then they have to upgrade. Unless you have like a card, if you have like some type of loyalty card, and you're at least silver, then they might upgrade you. Otherwise,
The
they're just
reason-
like, Psh.
The reason she gave me, she was like, "Yeah, we got people with like broken legs on the plane and stuff too, so like I can't do that." And I was like,
Really? There's
I was
people
like,
with broken
okay.
legs on the plane?
I didn't look too hard. I just took her word for it, but I thought that was
Yeah.
that was a legit cop out.
Was she German?
You know.
the lady.
No, I
They were
couldn't-
Dutch.
I couldn't tell you.
Okay, they never lie.
The Dutch never
The
lie.
Dutch never lie, ever.
Very straightforward.
It's a fact.
Yeah, we went to the mall in was it in Austria? No, in Germany. Was it
That
Germany?
was Austria. and
Austria.
Innsbruck.
It was like fancy. I felt like I was in a first class mall.
Mm.
Like everyone was like dressed very nicely. The shops were all well kept,
Very proper.
proper. The place where we had lunch is called My Indigo, but it was just like all healthy, nice food. Everyone was sitting up with like nice cutlery. I was like,
It
okay,
was
this
very
is a mall in Austria. This is pretty swanky.
Really clean bathrooms.
Nice.
Yeah, but then on the way out,
yeah.
we saw a dog had gone to the toilet all on the inside of the mall. There was like dog poo on the inside.
I love how
In the
carefully worded that was. Dog had gone to the toilet.
Man.
Nice.
He relieved himself.
We're figuring it out.
It was maybe as an anarchist brought their dog to the mall.
Wow.
Or the dog was an anarchist.
Yeah.
It was surprising.
So did you eat any like specific German food while you were there? Like anything that like you wouldn't have had here?
What was that one you were talking
There's
Wait, what?
The like typical German thing you'd have with like your grandmother.
Oh, the blue sauerkraut, the blaukraut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blaukraut.
Yeah, that's what she calls it. So I assume it's a thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Did
Blaukraut.
you eat the blaukraut?
I had some sauerkraut.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't have any blaukraut. No, I had sauerkraut.
The pretzel.
Yeah, the pretzel.
Is pretzel
what?
Austrian? German?
I think pretzels are German.
Okay.
Bavarian.
Yeah, I don't know.
Bavarian. Yeah, a pretzel with beer. That sounds very Bavarian.
Yeah,
does.
yeah.
I had this weird like potato ball thing. That when I met my uncle in Munich with Kevin, we had some lunch. It was interesting.
Nice. Is that
Yeah.
it? Potato balls?
A few nice
That's
beers.
I don't know. What
That's
it's called.
lunch.
Yeah, I
think
bet
it's
the
called a
beers were
knödel.
awesome.
Yeah,
Okay.
the beers
All
are
kinds
good.
of craft beer there.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. There was like, you can just go to a convenience store, get a beer, and
And like nothing has preservatives in it there, so everything is like super like
Yeah.
froosh.
we had one of those beers that was like half like lemonade, half a Radler, half
Oh,
lemonade,
yeah.
half beer. Those
Yeah.
are good.
Yeah, yeah. Weiss beer was like all over the place. People.
Did you feel it
like
was
their Weiss
safe
beer.
buying beer in non-government stores? Because
Yes.
in Canada,
It's preferred. I
Canada,
think it's preferred. As
in
a matter
Canada,
of
we
fact.
have a lot of beers, and liquors stored through the liquor stores that government run. So in Austria, they don't have those.
But I think it's
Things
like
still run okay.
it's like the opposite.
It is,
Yeah,
they
it,
do.
it has the opposite effect. When you give people more responsibility, then they learn to behave better.
Interesting.
I think the-
Spider-Man 101.
The Germans and the Austrians, I think, are very good drunks. They're not getting crazy.
Yep.
Just very respectful
Huh.
Only
drinkers.
on
So we were told
occasions.
On
lies.
special occasions.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's kind of like that in Colorado too. I don't know if it's the liquor stores or government run, but the beer that's sold in like a grocery store is reduced alcohol. So you can still buy beer, but like it's a bad move, you know.
Same
Oh,
here.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 0.5%. You can sell it at a grocery store.
I think it's 3.5 in
Oh, okay,
Colorado.
that's better.
In Ontario, they sell beer at the grocery store now.
They just changed it, yeah.
Ah.
Now they have it there. You can like go to Walmart and buy beer, but it was never like that before.
Costco and places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely, coming up.
Buck a beer.
Yeah, that's the Ford thing, right?
That's you gotta aim somewhere.
Yeah, he's trying to get
Oh.
a buck of beer going on.
But the best thing about Germany, I think, is the river surfing. If you guys, maybe next time we go, you guys should come and we'll go river surfing.
Oh yeah, I saw that kid that like stood up and did the handstand. He was
Yeah,
killing it.
yeah.
I left a comment on your Instagram. I was like, man, I love how like you guys were all like whatever, and then this kid shows up and he's like, I can do a handstand.
Yeah.
That was awesome. I'm just like, this kid's showing everybody up. He's killing it.
Dude, he was
Yeah.
doing like the longest rides too. Like he wasn't gonna fall unless he just stopped, because he didn't want to be rude. But
Right.
He could have been on there, for the whole
he
time.
could have been on there for like 10 minutes.
Now,
That's
is there
sick.
a best time of year? Because obviously the river doesn't flow constantly.
I think we were a little bit late.
Okay.
So I think maybe early summer is probably the best when you get a lot of that melt coming off the mountains or wherever that river's coming from.
Was it cold or?
Most people were in a wetsuit.
So you
So-
still need something, yeah.
I think it was a cold. It was a cold river.
Yeah.
And were you surfing on full boards, or was it like more of like a
It was-
landlock thing?
It was like a
or-
foam board. It was kind of like an extra floaty kind of surfboard.
It was like the kind you'd like surf behind on like a boat when you make like a really big wake.
I think it was bigger than that. I think it was bigger and like kind of thicker. Maybe
Yeah, it was like a legit like longboard.
like a beginner board.
Yeah.
So it was like a legitimate surfboard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we got two of them. One was a little shorter than the other,
Yeah.
but they were both like surfboards. Yeah.
You guys surf before?
I've tried. I've done it in like Australian stuff, but not like real surfing. Just
Mhm.
stand up for a second or two.
Because I've like wakeboarded and wake skated, but I've never actually like surfed the ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah. The hardest part about the ocean is just the not drowning part.
Yeah.
Just trying to,
popping up.
because you
Reading the
can
waves.
almost drown quite often. As soon as there's like enough of a lip that there's a curl on the wave, that's like big enough to drown you. So
Really?
you gotta have like good swimming skills and your wits about you.
Oh.
And
think we're
not get too tired.
You're probably coming from a different, because you look like you're quite dense, so you'd probably just like sink like a rock.
Right, yeah.
But like I'm kind of floaty, so like in any given wave, I give myself like at least a 70% chance I'll be okay.
Yeah. You'd be fine.
Yeah.
So,
You got hollow bones.
Blow. Coming out. There he is. Someone's taking a plunger on his head and pulling out of the water.
Does it feel like snowboarding, like to a big degree, or?
No, it didn't feel like snowboarding at all. It felt like you were just standing still on the board. Like
Well,
you don't.
everything is happening
You
around
don't.
the board.
Yeah, you can't really feel the friction of the water on the board. So
Right.
it feels like there's no friction. So you just feel like you're standing still. So it's a weird feeling for sure.
It was really difficult. I thought I didn't stay on the board for more than like maybe 5 seconds.
Right.
6
Yeah.
seconds.
You have
got
to, your acid
Yeah.
dropping into it.
I'm counting it. I'm claiming it for sure.
Nice.
What's that?
You're like acid dropping, where you like have the board, you throw the board, you
Yeah.
jump onto it.
Yeah.
That was
It
tough
makes it
too.
nice and easy.
Because
It's like baptism of fire.
Yeah,
being
'cause
able to get up.
there was 2 waves. Wave 1 was the larger wave, but we couldn't do that one. But on wave 1, you could go in from either side, and it was just like stepping off of like the sidewalk. It was just a piece of concrete. Step off, put the board down.
Oh, cool.
Some people were getting the board ready. It was like the board was in the water. They're holding it, and then you just step on. But that wave we were told not to do, so we went to the second wave, which was smaller. But it was much more difficult to get onto because you had to take like 3 running steps and then jump out away from the wall. That was difficult.
Yeah, and you're stepping, like it gradually got smaller and smaller. So by the time you're actually jumping, it's like 6 inches of concrete.
There's no room.
Yeah, there's like no room with like a straight wall right there. So you're
Sounds
like,
sketchy.
it was tough. But yeah.
But when you fell in, it was like there's no. The only thing that may have hurt you was the board like hitting you in the face.
Happened
Which
to my
actually,
buddy.
oh really?
Smacked him in the face. Almost broke his nose. He bled everywhere.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, some kid that was there had gotten hit in the nose with the board, and he had like a cut on his nose with blood.
Yeah.
So I was like, fall in the water, put your hands over your head, find the board.
Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
biggest concern for sure.
But I feel like Munich, that's like a good place. Like arrive in Munich, do 1 or 2 days of that river surfing before going to the Alps.
If I didn't hurt my shoulder, I feel like, I definitely would have pushed to do that again. I was talking about it like every day since we did it. It would have been fun. It was super fun.
I saw somebody, did you see that
sweet.
recent Whistler Locals video that they put out? Somebody, they were showing footage of somebody set up a, what is it, like a winch or something? Is that what they call it, a winch?
Yeah.
Yeah, in, is it Golden River or something like that? What's it called?
Yeah, like the River of Golden Dreams.
Yeah, River Golden Dreams, that's the one. Yeah,
Yeah.
and they were like wake skating down that river.
Awesome, yeah.
I'd love to try that.
I seen them one day right at the bridge by the school down there.
Yeah,
They've got a winch set up.
that'd make a good video.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Bottom of Larmer? By which school?
No, by the school by Alpine.
Oh, that. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they had
By Green Lake.
the winch set up there.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
But it's a lot of work, and I feel like it's such a. Yeah, I feel like it's. Yeah, it'd be fun for sure. A lot of weeds in there though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Probably have to like not be worried about getting mucky.
Yeah, and that's another cold river too. That section of the river is very cold because it's attached to Green Lake.
Right.
There's another section of the river that's closer to Alta, that is like a normal temperature river
Mhm.
where you can go in, without, getting too cold. But yeah, that'd be fun. Let's get some wakeboarding going.
Yeah, figure out how to get on some boards before the lift starts spinning.
It's all transferable skill, right? Like from a
Somewhat,
wakeboard
right?
to a wake skate to a snowboard to a skateboard to a longboard.
What about when you skydive with the snowboard attached?
Like in Power Rangers the movie.
That's what I was thinking
Yeah,
of.
the White Ranger.
Yeah, the first movie.
Yeah.
It's like
Yep.
the opening scene.
Yeah, and they're
Of course.
playing Chili Peppers, right?
Right. How could I forget?
Higher Ground.
Ah.
No way.
Are you talking about the TV movie or the recent movie?
No, Power Rangers the movie from when we were kids,
The
man. Like it came out in
original.
'97.
So it's like a TV movie, or no? It's
No,
a real
it's a
movie.
Hollywood film.
Really?
It's a Disney film.
It wasn't
It's a
Disney.
Hollywood
Was it not?
film.
No, I don't think it was
What has it
Disney.
got?
But it
It's
had
got
like
Hulk Hogan in it.
it had by this point the Green Ranger had became the White Ranger, and the Dragon Zord had become the Falcon Zord, and when the Falcon Zord and the Megazord came together, they made the Ultra Mega Hyper Falcon Zord or something like that. I can't. It was awesome, man.
Wow.
Andreas, you just showed your hand, buddy.
Yo, I'm sorry for liking Power Rangers when I was 8. Sorry, dude.
I was thinking of Drop Zone with
Wesley
Wesley
Snipes.
Snipes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
That was a
Have you guys seen
classic.
that one?
no, I don't think I've seen that.
I have.
That was like a movie where they probably needed to use the board to actually
Yep.
do a task or save somebody.
It's
It's
like
like, get the board on.
It's like
What's
classic
the
move.
purpose of the board?
Well, you see, there's drug dealers are moving drugs through this area. So in order to foil the drugs, he needs to go skydiving multiple times
With the board.
with the board sometimes.
Because
Don't question.
you can cover more distance with the board.
This is true, and you can also kill your enemies quicker in midair.
Ah, so there's like razor blades or something. So just sharp
Something like
edges,
that. Although
sharp edges.
Wesley Snipes, every limb is a deadly weapon, so he doesn't really need it. But I think that was the general plot.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever see Out Cold? It was like one of Zach Galifianakis' first movies.
Dude, I saw that in theaters.
Classic
Wow.
snowboarding film.
Love it. Yeah, I think. Yeah.
I showed
It
that
is.
Who
showed
doesn't
that one to
love
my
that
cousin
movie?
the other day.
Nice. Yeah.
Love that film.
First time you
That's
saw
one
it?
of the
Yeah.
best.
No
No, there's this
way.
scene where like Zach Galifianakis passes out in the bar, and they like take him out of the bar sleeping and put him into the car, and then they all start spinning the car on the road,
And
and
then wake him
he
up.
wakes up and he thinks that he's driving and out of control, and everybody's in the car and they're all screaming at him, and he's like, ah!
Dude,
Yeah, it was
That's pretty
awesome.
funny.
I love that that's the scene that you brought up. That's one of my favorite scenes.
I
in
know,
the whole
right?
movie. And then, he takes his head and starts smashing it against the steering wheel. Oh my god, it's so good.
Yeah, exactly.
It's actually
Classic.
it's a good way to get into like winter, is to watch your favorite old winter movies.
Yeah, man, I've been watching a
Yeah.
lot of snowboarding videos right now. We went out to Millennium Place last night and we saw the premiere of the new Man Boys movie,
Mm.
the
Oh,
Trans
sick.
World film. Yeah, it was great because there's a whole bunch of people that are, locals that always go to that kind of thing. And
What's it called?
I can't even remember. It was just, I think it was like Speculations or something. Or, I don't know.
Did
You
wear
can
a
remember the Blarzorg and the Cheap Zorg competing in Power Rangers, but not the name of the movie you saw like 24 hours ago.
Hey, such is the nature of whistling. But we went out to the bar afterwards. So,
Did you wear a costume?
No, I didn't. And you know what? I felt silly that I didn't because everybody was like dressed up, and then they gave out a board. They gave like a free Burton board to the best dressed costume in the
Nice.
theater. There was a guy that was like a full blown mummy. There was a guy that wore a unflated what do you call those things when you go down the river? Like a paddle.
Yeah.
A raft. He
Yeah.
was wearing this unflated raft, and he was like down the paddle guy or down the creek guy or something like that. It was hilarious.
Nice.
Yeah, and recently I watched the new not the new Nitro movie, but the Nitro movie that came out last year. It's like 28 Winters or something like that.
I haven't
So
seen that
watched
one yet.
that. Watched
Nice.
Valhalla again the other day, which is like a classic ski snowboard movie. Anyway, it just totally gets you hyped up for the season.
I
Yeah.
watched Future of Yesterday this morning.
Nice.
I was
Oh.
drinking coffee at 5 a.m.
How was that?
It was really good. Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of good moments.
As
Yeah,
good as
a lot of good moments.
as good as depth perception.
It's way different, you know.
Okay.
It's all about like freestyle stuff. Mostly in the backcountry, some park stuff.
Do you
Cool.
prefer
Wow.
watching park stuff, or do you prefer watching big mountain stuff?
I like it when there's a mix, you know.
Yeah.
Like maybe there's like
Yeah.
one part big mountain powder, one part park, one part urban,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
it kind of like rotates. I think I like that the best. Like kind of
Like
Union
Union
Stronger.
Yeah, it's,
yeah,
it's a
they
good
did that
mix.
really well. A lot of the Capita movies, I feel like, do that pretty well.
because then they have the Scott Stevens part too, where he's just like doing the 1 foot thing and
Being
his
Scott
backyard.
Stevens.
Yeah,
kind of mixes it up.
for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that whole 1-footed thing. That's so difficult.
Oh man.
You ever tried any of that?
Just in the lift line.
Don't move, I'll call ski patrol.
Yeah.
I tried one of those fast plant slides once on like a super beginner box, like where you have your back foot unstrapped and you
Yep.
just like, grab the board and slide on your back foot. Could not do it, bro.
Oh yeah.
It's so
I
hard.
remember that video. You got pretty close.
I got kind of close, but yeah,
You edited
I
it
just
to
need to-
make it look like you go. I thought you were gonna get it.
I need to go faster.
I was hoping. I was cheerleading you
I
behind
should
the
try it
screen.
again this year.
Yeah.
I appreciate
If you can get a
that. Appreciate
backflip, I'm
that.
sure you can figure that out.
Yeah, I see people do it like mega high speed in the street, like across really long distances, and like it makes me want to try it again.
I think you need it. The speed's the key.
I
You
also,
need to glide like a swan.
I think, yeah, then you don't have to balance as much, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, that mentality will get you in a trap, though. I saw someone on the rail that I hurt myself. I saw someone do a backflip same way 270 on Instagram today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so,
So
that makes me feel real good.
So you get into the trap. You get into the trap of always trying to push it.
Yeah, trying to like, well, if they did it and made it look so easy. Like,
And then you watch Marcus
probably do
Cleveland, and you're
something.
just like, I give up.
Yeah,
He's
Oh,
doing stuff
man.
off of knuckles that's like so much
next
much crazier, next level. I love that guy. He's so cool.
Speaking of next level, we met Travis Rice.
No
in
way!
Austria. Yeah.
Oh
That was
yeah.
really cool.
I saw the photo.
Oh
That's
yeah,
awesome.
I was looking really dorky in that photo. I was so nervous. I've been watching him snowboard for like
He
over
was
10
just
years.
as nervous, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
It's like bears, you know? They're just as scared of you as you are of them.
You just can't
Yep.
tell because they're a different animal.
Yeah.
No, he's a different animal.
He
He's
came
just
into
like-
the store once. He came into the store once, and I wasn't working. And the
Oh,
guy that
really?
was working like didn't want to make a big deal or like make him feel awkward or anything. So he just
Yeah.
kind of like left him be. And I was like, oh man, we should have had him sign a whole bunch of boards. It would
Oh,
have been
yeah.
awesome. I would have loved to have a picture with him. I have a picture with Jake Burton, but not with Travis.
Oh,
man,
cool.
I messed up. I didn't get a photo. I shook his hand. We talked for a little bit, but I didn't get a photo.
I don't ever get like celebrity shy with like actual actor celebrities, but when it comes to like that kind of person, you know, like when I met Jake Burton, I was like so humbled. I was like, oh, it's an honor to meet you, sir. Like, thank you for what you did for the sport. You know, so
It's weird how you get nervous around some people for just weird reasons.
yeah,
Just, why am I nervous around this person?
I know that you get nervous around me,
I'm a
Kevin.
grown
You
man.
know, I'm just
I'm a grown man. I shouldn't be getting nervous around snowboarders.
You need like a photographer just to follow you around. So when you're too nervous to ask for the selfies, he's there just.
Yep.
That's the way to do it.
and a
Mhm.
composer just to make like music for you in the background to theme everything that you do.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to add music to your Instagrams so they can actually play it in real time when you film. Boom.
Booyah. Speaking of music, though, I did find a new program for music, Epidemic Sounds. For
Next level
for getting
talk.
for getting music for
It's like
videos.
because you finally run out of music on SoundCloud.
SoundCloud's done. Yeah.
It's done. Just tear it down.
So you're trying to
Or
always find like
gambling.
royalty free stuff, right? Is that how it works?
Yeah, so I found a royalty-free website, and
Nice.
you just pay like it depends on how many views you're getting a month, but you pay maybe $10 a month for the service, or up to like $50 a month.
Same kind of music that you've been using so far?
It's better. It's all better. It's all like really good quality music
You know,
for the
It's so
background.
good.
I kind of
Yeah.
feel it's like, you know, your videos were the ones that sort of like popularized lo-fi chill hop in the background. You know what I mean? I've almost noticed that there's like a trend now in the world of snowboarding to use lo-fi chill hop kind of
Really.
esque music all from your
Okay.
videos.
Oh,
All right.
snap.
You're influencing.
Everything
There you
is
go.
following.
Everything's coming up Millhouse.
There's a new feature too. I don't know if you guys, I sent to you guys it, but you can like premiere your YouTube video. So you set like a schedule, and then it notifies everyone like say an hour or so ahead of time. So then people can log on and start like talking to each other
Oh, cool.
before the video goes live. Yeah.
Is that because I had a quick little look at it, and what I got from it was that it's like a subscription service from YouTube. Is that right?
No.
I googled YouTube Premiere, and it was like it's a
No, that's
subscription.
YouTube Premium.
Premium.
Yeah.
I was dyslexic.
Yeah, premiere. It's like, yeah, you can like premiere your video.
Mm.
So just kind of like you can set it for like an hour away, and then everyone can meet up and chat and like
You
watch
can get
it.
in there and
Watch
chat,
the
bro.
first one together.
It's like
Oh,
when
that's
you're
cool.
going
Get in
to
there
an
and chat.
Oh, I
actual
was, yeah. I was in there.
movie.
That's what I was like trying to get you guys in there.
Yeah, no, I didn't see your message till the next morning.
Okay, no, it's all good. What's
Good.
I
that?
Friends.
didn't even know that was related to something happening at that time.
Oh, yeah. I was because I told everyone I'm like I was.
Chris is coming.
I was like, I'm gonna get
Everyone's like, I'm
Chris's
so
teacher out here.
excited. Oh, they both
Right.
bailed.
What is this?
You
YouTube
have better
Premium.
things to do.
It's not like we should be on the forefront of YouTube technology.
Yeah, really.
So is that something you think you're gonna do for like every video, or just like
No, they're just.
videos
I
that
think
you
like.
think are like pretty awesome?
I think special videos,
Special
just
videos.
once in a while.
Once
Yeah.
a week.
Probably not for every single one. Yeah.
Yeah, people would probably get annoyed.
People are.
But it is cool.
People are already annoyed. Anything new, some people love it, some people hate it.
Always.
You're gonna
Next
have
time.
someone in Australia saying, "Premiere the movie at 4 a.m. local time, so I can watch it."
Oh
And
yeah,
you're like, yes.
that's the problem
So,
too.
dude,
Because
could
yeah,
do that.
if you delay it for too long, it could be like 3 hours away, and then if it's midnight where somebody's watching from, they're just like, that's no fair. I don't want to stay up until 3 a.m.
True.
If it's ready to go now.
Yeah,
So
that's
I
true.
can see
People
that.
people camp out 3 days for like iPhones, and those are ready. So wait 2 hours for a movie.
Those are ready. Just sell them already.
It's not like you can't watch it later after
Yeah.
it premieres, right?
I mean, those phones
Yeah.
are just sitting inside a cupboard somewhere waiting to be sold. Same thing with your video.
Yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, that's cool. I
Yeah.
think that would create a bit of hype, and you could do that with like certain ones,
Definitely.
get everyone excited.
Think about how much YouTube's even changed, man. Like in 10 years, 15 years.
I
Like
know,
we were
yeah.
talking about it the other week where we were like, back in the day, you'd watch like a video that was 2 minutes long, and that's all that your internet could handle because like
Mhm.
it had
Yeah.
to load, right?
Yeah.
So I remember watching like these snowboarding videos, and you'd watch like little clippets. Nothing was ever, long or 10 minutes or 15 minutes because your internet couldn't load that. Your computer couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Well, and it was all like bizarre videos of like some chipmunk doing something weird, or like a weird like song played. by
Yeah,
some,
there weren't like
some dude.
normal people just hanging out on
No.
YouTube the same way.
I think at the beginning, that just in the internet, it was only memes.
Yeah.
It-
Yeah.
Everything was like, or like a GIF or whatever. Everything was only a 10-second video.
You remember Badger, 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 Badger?
No.
Did you ever see that? No.
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 Oh man, it was like a. People will know. They'll comment. They'll be like, "I know Badger, 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 Badger."
But I think the first video I watched on the internet was like a Chris Farley. Like it was like clips of Chris Farley doing like best moments. And
I
you
thought
just
you
like
would have said Tom Green, but
Tom Green too. But yeah, you just watch like a 20-second Chris Farley clip, and that'd be it. On to the next one.
Yeah. What were those ones where they always had like the cutouts and they were like flash animations where it was like they'd put somebody's head and it'd be like on a caricature of them and they'd be like dancing around and it was all flash animated.
Oh yeah, that's
You remember
still
those?
that's still a thing.
that's
It's
how
huge.
I do my snowboard parts.
Yeah. Elf yourself.
Yeah.
Snowboard yourself.
Yeah, there you go.
Cool. Do you guys have anything you guys want to plug before we get out of here?
Yeah, we should do an elf yourself where we have like a snowboard doing all these awesome tricks, and then you can elf your face in.
Okay.
So just like, a big smile, and you're going down, oh, back 270 on, oh.
This is an app idea for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should
totally work.
We should just
Sounds
develop an app.
complicated.
With powder. Powder with the Elfster snowboard powered app.
Yeah.
Andreas, get
Cool.
on it. Get on
Perfect.
it.
TJ, do you have some board archive videos coming up?
Oh yeah, I got a video coming up soon, probably tomorrow morning. I don't think I'm gonna get to it tonight, but
Is this a new hoodie design too?
Burton Technology Explained Simply. I got some new hoodies if you guys want to check them out. Got
Yeah,
some new
looks
photos
sweet.
on the website. Thank you. I'm super stoked on them. Print quality is awesome. Super
Looks
comfy,
good.
good fit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the Instagram.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah,
Looks really good. Yeah.
that's about it.
Chris, what's your Instagram?
I don't even know.
Chris is recovering.
This is recovering
Chris is recovering.
with periods in between the words.
All
Is
right.
it going to be changing soon?
Yes, it's going to move away from shots of the sunset and my dog
Yeah.
to shots of the sunset with me snowboarding and shots of the dog with me snowboarding. So everything there is no at the moment just with snowboarding
No
also.
more
Just
snow
make it into Chris
and
isn't
snowboarding.
recovering.
Always recovering from something.
And
Chris is recovered.
Andres, what's your Instagram?
Schubert_art. It's like half of an Instagram about making art and half of an Instagram about snowboarding stuff. In the wintertime, it's more snowboarding. In the summertime, it's more art.
Nice.
Actually, I'd
Schubert
see the
or his art.
Yeah.
I'd see Schubert Art's art and I'd be like, oh wow, that looks amazing, like how you do all these crazy patterns, and then I realized you just like pull a cup up with paint in it, and that's your art.
It's all about preparing that paint, man.
It's just a cup of paint.
And then some of it gets layered. Some of it is,
There's more to it than just a cup of paint.
There's more to it.
Okay.
But no, it's intuitive that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Digital
fun.
editing.
I started making some paintings here in Whistler too, because
Sick.
beforehand I was doing them all out of like a garage in Ontario, and in the wintertime being in Whistler, I didn't have a place that was like big enough. But I
Nice.
started putting down cardboard and some garbage bags and started just making like a
All right.
I was
Cool.
a tiny bit scared watching your video. A giant cup of paint with like wood
going
flooring.
everywhere.
Yeah,
I know.
He had a tarp down.
I don't want my landlords to see it.
Kevin, what have you got to plug
Yeah,
for
what's
us?
new, bro?
What's going on?
So a couple of videos coming up: the GoPro 7 versus gimbal video,
Cool.
and I think there's a day in Innsbruck
Oh,
vlog.
Yeah.
So a little bit behind, and we'll see.
Anything
More
else
to come,
happening?
always.
This
soon?
podcast, more podcasts.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna go and eat food after. That'll be good.
Yeah, we should get going actually.
Okay.
All right, let's do
All right.
it.
Where are we going?
Sweet.
Roll
been an
Taste of
hour.
India.
Nice.
All right.
You.
Thanks, boys.
Cool.
All right, guys.
Thanks, Kev.
It's
Good
been
one.
fun.
We did.